My name's Shane Phillips. I work with Tribal Warrior Association. Born and raised in Redfern, and my mother's family is connected to this area. Clean Slate Without Prejudice came about because of our relationship with the coppers. We, at one time, there was like hatred towards each other. I was one of those young blokes who had this festering anger and resentment, hatred, and it shackled us. Oh, the whole time we were just against each other. They had a culture of it, and it was just us and them. This new commander comes, his name's Luke Frudenstein. Luke turns up. He asked us what we want to do about it because he's got 15 young boys committing robberies in our area. So I said, this is what we want to do. We want to teach the young fellas routine. I'm from a boxing family. He had connection to boxing. So let's do some boxing training in the mornings. So we agreed. He says, we'll get all the gear at the PCYC and we'll get someone to come and train us. We'll talk to the young blokes. He gave us the names. We'll go and see them. And then you talk to some of the police and we'll give you names of police who probably hated us. So we want to just get them and we all just train together and just get to know each other. And we said, boys, we're going in there to train with them. So we're going to behave in here. Let's just train with them and see what happens. When we got in there, we trained. We were completely smashed at the end of it, and everyone was the same. And in there, we were just a bunch of people training together. But we actually dropped our guard and saw each other for the first time. So our people were calling us dogs and informers and all sorts of things. They were saying, what are you working with the police for then? And we said, we're going to see what happens here, because they might ease off on these boys and we might be able to get them to stop committing offences. So the coppers were getting called nigger lovers and do-gooders. Within the first, say, 3-4 weeks, we became friends. And as we became friends, the interaction between these young men and those police minimised, and those young guys stopped committing offences. The routine, the discipline, seeing the big picture and having a new relationship with people, it gave them a sense of worth and a sense of belonging. They are valued, and that's all it was meant to be. Obviously the Lord blessed it. It just happened. And as we did this, robberies went down 82% in this area. Those boys never committed an offence again. They're all doing really well. They're doing all sorts of careers now. Everyone wanted to be part of it then. And as they were all coming, the groups became bigger from the like 16, 17 people training. We average probably 80 people training in the mornings right now. Sometimes we'll have nearly 200 people. So that Clean Slate movement has had an impact on all of us. It's made our place safe, our community safer. Hope is amazing. Hope changes things. We were Redfern, we were the block, we were the most dysfunctional, there was no hope there, there was a sense of hopelessness that you could cut with a knife. We epitomised what goes wrong in Aboriginal communities. You know what happened? We found hope. I'll tell you what, for me personally, if I wasn't a believer, if the Lord wasn't involved in it, then this would not have been anything like this. I want them to know that I believe in the Lord, and there's a few young mentors in there who are Christians in there, and we've got other people who are Christians in there. Some of the things that we'd been through, I think only the Lord's made the difference in it. There's simple things that we can do to loving each other that are right there every day. People can share things, people can find ways to just support people. We don't profess to be any big experts or anything. We're just a bunch of people who are just having a go in a community, and we're seeing the fruits of it.